Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if you are joining me through Facebook, welcome. And if you're joining me through YouTube, make sure that you've subscribed to my YouTube channel. By doing that, what happens is you'll get notified when I do go live. So this is part of my Thursday night What Now part of the series. So I'd like to take something from the catalog that some of you may have purchased and you don't know how to use it, or I might have also picked something that you're going, oh, I really wish that I knew how to use that. So that's what I'm actually doing tonight. I've taken something from the annual catalog, and you know what? I'll just jump on down to my desktop here and then we can get going on there. So it's these cracker treat boxes. They're relatively easy to put together. And I know we've had quite a few in the past, but this one is so conducive for doing something a certain way. And I just had to share that with you. And I'm going to be sharing more of these in the future. And especially next month, because there's a special blog hop that is just for Christmas packaging. So I'm quite excited about doing that. But these cracker treat boxes, like I say, are in the annual catalog. They're standalone die, and they come with 10 different pieces in here. So you get this one. Now they make really good, good evening, Janet. They make really small treat boxes, or as we used to call them, Christmas crackers, right? But I'm going to show you another way that we can do it. But I love anything that has labels in it, different dies and that sort of stuff. But check these labels here as well. And then of course there's hearts and stars there as well. So I'm going to show you just a couple of different things that you can do with this particular die. And the way my luck's been going lately, we just don't know how things are going to turn out anyways. So I went and I cut from the Santa Express. I went and I cut this particular treat box. And it cuts through really, really easy. I'm sure you can do something with these diamonds that came out of there. But at this point, I haven't figured that out yet. Now, this is designer series paper. I think this is meant more to be with cardstock. However, if you're very careful with it, you can use your designer series paper. So when it cuts, it also does score lines for you as well. But like I say, this one's quite small. You can double it up a bit. And like I say, there's a few other things that you can do with it. So I wanted to share that with you. I love doing any sort of a treat box. Now, there's also a score line that comes along here. This one's really nice because it's scalloped. I really like the fact that there's some scalloped. Then this also folds down like this. I wish this was a bigger die because I remember making for craft fairs. I actually went, well, Kathy and I made, I don't know, 60 packages of 10 or I don't know. I don't know how many packages we did. And we did Christmas cracker kits. They were really, really popular. And I still get calls every year, but I'm not making any more of them. I still do Christmas crackers at Christmas, but I think maybe the second one I'm going to show you this afternoon or tonight is going to be the one that I'm actually going to do. But isn't this kind of neat where it has, we can do it like this. Now, you can use tear and tape or glue. I strongly suggest, hello, Gina. I strongly suggest that you use the glue. And what you're going to do is you want to glue this together. And we want to glue it all. So I want all of this one part to be glued. And really, because it's glue, we should probably let it set. So I'm just, like I say, gluing all of that. And you'll see how easy this is. And you're going to go, oh my goodness, that is easy. So this is, I just fold it this way. And honestly, I really should let that kind of set for a bit. So I'm going to do that. And in the meantime, what I have is I just cut a couple of these different labels out of there. And there's quite a few different stamp sets that you could use. Hello, Marilyn. You could use this Mary. You could use 'tis the season. This Christmas banner one I think would work really well. So I'm going to go just for you. I think, oh, it's kind of curved though. Or we could go Merry Christmas. Let's do Merry Christmas on there. So I'll just come out with that. And where is my Merry? There we go. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. So I'm actually going to come in with my paper piercing mat. And we're just going to actually stamp that as well. That's getting to the point where I can start to, where I can stick it together. But I just thought that I could show you something that we could do with this. Let's see. We'll do this Merry here. Now I have two different die cuts, but I think what I'll do is I'll use this particular one. Now I know I cut two of them. Did I lose the other one? We may have to use that. Anyways, let's go back to this. Now all you're going to do is turn it over on one side. You're just going to take this like this and fold it onto itself and then open it up. And then what you want to do is you want to squeeze this in here so that it is even. And see how small those treat boxes are, but geez, they're cute. So let me go and get some stamping done. I don't know where that other one went to, but I wanted to show you how this worked. I guess I'm going to have to use the big one. All right, so this has got shaded spruce in it. It's got evening evergreen, and it also has granny apple green. And I think I'll use the shaded spruce on this particular one. And I'm just going to stamp. Oops, I'm going to have to use these ones because I can't find the other one on there. Don't know where it went to. It was just there. So I'm just going to put Christmas on there. And then let's go ahead and put Merry. Now, honestly, if I was going to do something like this, I would probably go ahead and double it up. Oh my goodness, I got, that's all right. We're going to leave it like that. It has, so what I'm going to do is we're going to put this here and we're going to put this here. So we can go Christmas here. Now I can put that on with, I could put that on with dimensionals, or I can go ahead and put it on with glue. I'm going to come in and I'm just going to use my strips of my dimensionals. Let's go ahead and just put that there. It's this next one that I think you're really going to like. Oh my goodness. If somebody can help me block these people. We have people trying to horn in on our stamping time. Trolls, right? Honestly, why would they even go after like women and stamping sites? Anyways, I don't understand it, but they'll probably try to come back on again. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and put a Merry there. And then we can put the Christmas here. Or what you could have done was you could have had it come off. But I just want to show you this, how quickly this is. Oh, got to take this part off. Just like this. And then we can go and we can tie this bit here. Now we could go and use, I've got soft succulent ribbon out here. So let me just go and take some of that off. And I'll show you how easy that is to tie around there. Whoops. I like the way that this is scored. Like I say, it comes together very, very easily. So you could tie a bow in this. You could, I didn't actually make it big enough, but we'll try it. Just like that. We want to manipulate that bow a bit. There we go. And then I can go ahead And we can do that on the other side as well. But if you're going to fill that with candy, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to leave one side open to fill it with candy. So we have that, but this is the one I'm really excited to show you. All right. So then I took my painted, oh, there's the other one. I knew I'd find it. I took the Painted Christmas. This was the same designer series paper as we had last year. And what I'm going to do is I think there's a right and a wrong way, and I think I can, let's see. Now this one really isn't too bad. So I don't know if I want to go with this side. I think I'm going to go with the other side. So what I'm going to do is let's go in and let's score this like we did the last time. And I'm going to have this bobble end out. Do you say that? That must be the English in me coming out, where it's baubles and not ornaments. I think that's what those are. Okay, and of course, we want to fold this in on one side only. I can fold this back, and then we can fold this again like this. And then I'm just going to use my bone folder. I'm kind of doing finger scoring with it at that point. Okay, then we're going to do the same with the other one. This, because it's designer series paper, is a lot easier to get a good score line on it. We're going to do the one side again. And like I say, this die cuts and scores at the same time. So that's really handy. Just go in here and do this. Okay. So then what we want to do, this is going to come together here. I want to go ahead. Oh, shoot. I know what I was supposed to do. And I didn't do it, but that's okay. We'll do it while we're here. I am just cutting down the center there. Just like that. And then what I want to do is I want to glue this piece and this piece together. So I'll just come in here and and we're going to glue it right down to that score line and right in here all the way down. I'm going to let that sit for a bit. And this is going to go like this. And then, okay. So I'm just going to go in and let's put that on there now. So that's just going to go in there like that. We're going to match that up and glue that down. So this is going to match up right up to these there and here. Okay, we've got that like that. And then we're going to bring this in like this. So I am going to go ahead and put some glue on here. You guys are very quiet tonight. No questions? All right, so then this, we're going to let that just sit for a second. And just looking for, okay. So I'm hoping that this will work. Normally I wouldn't use a retired product. But I forgot to cut this with the dies. So what you're going to need is 2 1 3/4 inch circles. This should work. If not, I'm going to have to use a die. And then you wait. This is going to come like this. And we're going to put this together. So you want to make sure that's good and glued. And even. So just like that. So I like I say, I like doing different treat boxes and that sort of stuff. And you can do all that sort of stuff for Christmas. Now, I'm thinking these circles are not going to be big enough. So I got some 2-inch ones too. We'll see how that works. I sure wish we still had our punches, I'll tell you that, because they're so much faster than our dies. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to come in like this, and you're going to, now when I make my Christmas crackers, I always find that I do not have enough room for what I want to put in them. When I make I like to give a gift in itself. See, that's not even big enough there either. So I'm thinking more like, let me bring in, well, we're going to try any punch that we can. Now we're going to go to a red bottom. Let's see if a 2-inch is going to work. Might be too big now. This is a 2.5. Oh, you know what? It's going to work. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to come in here and I want to put some glue on each one of these. Just like this. Now, I tried making one of these and doing my own cornering. It was called a hexagon box last year. I tell you, this is so much easier. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to just put this circle on here. And I'm going to turn this upside down because I want that on there. Let's go ahead. Make sure that's right in this spot we want it. Okay. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to push that down. And I mean, we can use our bone folder on here too and get those, see those things in there. We want to get that good and glued down. Like that. And then I'm going to come in with another circle. I'm going to get that good and glued up. And now I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to go and put the glued side down. I think my hands, I can get them in there. There we go. So here, this just goes, you can see where the red is in there, and see that should be in between. So I want to get that piece out. That's weird that that came like that. Anyways, I'm just going to poke that through. Well, we might not be able to at this point. But that's one thing that you want to check to make sure that that doesn't happen in there with one of those things. Now we can go in, make sure that's good and down. All right, now this is the really cool part. So now, because this is so easy, like this has really gone in, we're just going to fold this in and make a star like this, just like that. And now what I can do is I can go in with my ribbon. I'm going to see how this ribbon works with it. I don't know how it's going to work. Yeah, it'll work. I didn't know if it would match the color. And we want to say about 18 inches. I think that's about 18. And the only reason I'm going 18 inches is because I want to tie a bow. So let's go ahead and tie that together. Now, what you would do is you would fill this up. Now, you could fill this up with a treat. You could fill it up with a gift. And then this way, what this is going to do for me is this is going to make it easier for me to get gifts, because I was always having issues. Whoops, I want to turn this the other way. Sorry. So when you're doing this, you want your part to be where you're pinching it in. You want it to be where the these diamond cutouts are. And the reason being for that is because of where you're going to put your ribbon. So we're just going to, there's that. This is going to go here and here. So see, that's where the star is, but you want this part of the ribbon to go where that is, the diamonds are. Did that make any sense? And once you start tying ribbon on there, you will understand, because you can pull this in just like this. You're going to get it good and tight. And let's go ahead and tie that. Now, I need a third finger. So I'm going to use those closing just like this. And when I tie a bow, I want to tie the bow upside down, because then it'll go the right way. So I can take this clip off. Somebody reminded me on my YouTube channel about that trick with the tweezers, and I tell you, sure has made my life a lot easier. I completely forgot about that trick. Okay, so this is just going to come like this, and we can go ahead and we can put a tag on there. We're going to trim this off just like this and like this. There we go. And then we can go ahead, like I said, go ahead and put a tag on there. This tag isn't going to be big enough. I think, let's see, we could do a different tag. See, I didn't get that score. There we go. Let's see, what other tag could we use? Well, we can stamp for you. Who has for you? Trying to think which one has a for you. Ranunculus. There we go. Let's see. Does that one? Oh, just for you. I don't think that'll fit onto that particular. I don't think that'll fit onto that particular tag, but we'll make something so that it does work. You know, like I say, it's such a cute idea, and you can get more stuff in it. And I'm all about more stuff. I really, you know, when I put this on the Christmas table, it's like it's a afterthought for them, and it has like some candy in it, but it's a gift that's specially for them instead of the Christmas crackers that you can buy, because honestly, they're kind of useless, the stuff that are inside of it, right? So that's going to be too big, and I don't know if there's any tags that would fit that from that set. There isn't. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think, you know what? I think what I'll do for this particular one is we'll just cut it out. Just like that. So these Christmas, like I say, these Christmas dies, or Christmas crackers, or cracker, what are they called? Cracker treat things, are really kind of a cool thing, that you can make different things on it. So let's just do this. go. So we can clean that stuff off. That's not going to work. And now what I can do is we can take our paper piercing mat. We're just going to poke a hole right in there. And then I can come in with my white baker's twine. And we'll just put that through there. I think I can cut that like that. Let's just put this around in there. Now this could have gone like onto the front here as well, but I kind of want it hanging down is what my thought process is. Now I've got an idea of something else I'm going to do with this for a special blog hop for the Creativity Abounds blog hop team. So I'm kind of excited to make sure I can get this done before I go away. Okay. So let's go ahead. We can just tie this on here. You know what? I don't even think it needs to go like that. I can go through here. Okay, I'm going to tie it. I didn't leave myself much room, did I? No, I'm not going to do it that way. I want it through this bow. So let me just bring through here. There we go. Oh my goodness, I'm making this look harder than what it really is because it is not that hard. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to do this there like that. And then I can tie that in a knot and trim that off. And you could do the same thing could happen with, you could do the same with cardstock. And cardstock would actually be better because it would have it's a little sturdier. But like I say, there we go. Okay. So there we have that. And this tiny little one, my goodness, it's not going to hold much. You could roll up. I guess you could actually turn around and you could roll up some money. You could put some money in there. Oh, that troll again. I just don't understand why. Now I've got to do them all. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. There. Anyways, so using this cracker treat box, excuse me, it has some great other dies that come with it. It's in the annual catalog. Excuse me. So it goes like this. I really like these cute little tags there as well. On this one, we use this one here. We had these that I was thinking of using for here. But, and then we could, if we wanted to, we could do some other gems on here as well. I think I would use a different ribbon. This ribbon is a little too thick. I might use a thinner red ribbon, like the one that comes with the candy cane. Yes, you could roll up a lotto ticket by all means, Gina. That would be a really good one. Oh, thanks so much, Rachel, for reporting them. I really do appreciate that. And, you know, they must have 3 or 4 people that come in and they do it. And like, honestly, you know, hit other sites that would be interested in something like that, you know, anyways. But yeah, so I've left this side open. We can tie that up afterwards. We could put, wow, we could put candy in there, but it's pretty small to put candy in there. But that's fun. And I really like this box here because it gives you more of an idea and more things that you can do in there. So that circle is 2.5 inches is roughly what the size of the circle on the bottom. But I like the scallop and everything else that's in with this as well up at the top. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope it gives you some different things to think about when you're doing it. So, you know, oh my goodness, I'm off the air again. There we go. Let me just get in there. I'm just going to There we go. But anyways, so I won't be doing my card sketch on Saturday. I'm actually going to be, oh, doesn't matter how many times you report them, eh? In any event, I'm going to be doing um, my card sketch on Sunday at 10 o'clock. And then I also will be doing some, I'm going to be doing, oh my goodness. You guys, I haven't had this happen in a long, long time with these trolls. Oh my goodness. In any event, I'm going to get off so that they can't play around too much with there and muck things up. So card sketch on Sunday, not Saturday. And yeah, I'm excited about that one as well. I'm always excited about my card sketch. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that if it's something that's on your radar to purchase, I think this is going to be a great thing. I'm going to actually do a couple more, and I'm really going to gussy them up. So you'll see that they're decorated totally different. But I thought this would be easy to show how easy it is to put these together. So have a great evening, and don't forget, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I would love for you to do that. That's the best form of compliment that you can give me. And also, if you do live in Canada and don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. Anyways, take care. Remember to create, because it's great for the soul. Bye for now.